Hi everyone, Jeff Marion here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. 2022 started off with a bang in the 3M combat earplugs litigation. I'm going to tell you about the latest verdict in these trials in this video. This is a series of videos designed to help you understand personal injury law. I have a playlist of 3M combat earplugs litigation videos like this one. I also have other videos on personal injury topics, like if you've been injured in a car crash. So check out this video. Also, if this is a topic that interests you, click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you check back here regularly for new videos, and also click on the bell to get reminders when new videos come out. I've been fighting for people who've been injured in crashes, in falls, and by unsafe products for over 25 years. I created this channel to help keep you informed and help keep you safe. The first trial in the 3M combat earplug litigation for 2022 ended on January 27th with a big verdict for the plaintiffs involved. A jury in Pensacola, Florida awarded Ronald Sloan and William Wayman $15 million each in compensatory damages and $40 million each in punitive damages. This totals up to a $100 million verdict and dwarfs the $22.5 million verdict that a jury awarded in late 2021 that was originally the highest verdict to date. So far, we have 11 cases that have gone to trial and reached verdict. Plaintiffs have won 6, and 3M has won 5. But in the 6 cases that the plaintiffs have won, the juries have awarded over $160 million in damages. They have awarded at least $1 million in all of the cases so far. Do you have any questions about this litigation? You can leave your questions in the comments section below. I check regularly and I'm happy to answer your questions about this very complex area of personal injury law. So we're off until March when we've got 3 more trials scheduled. But does this mean that 3M is more likely to come to the table at this point? I'm not so sure. Couple things that we have to take into account. If you read the press on this verdict, 3M is making noise about, well, we won the 2 trials before this, so we still think our products are safe and we think juries are going to find in our favor. So 3M is still of the belief that the verdicts that they've gotten against them are outliers. The other thing that can happen here is, and they will probably 99.9% do this, is 3M can go to the judge and have the verdict set aside. They can say it's excessive, and the judge can cut that verdict down, especially the punitive damages. Now, when it comes to compensatory damages, judges as a whole are generally loath to touch a jury's finding on the compensatory damages, the lost wages, out-of-pocket medical expenses, pain and suffering, that kind of thing. You could see some movement in the punitive damages. What you could see a judge doing is saying that, well, I don't like the way that the jury calculated it. I would have calculated it this way instead, and possibly cut that punitive award down. Now, what are punitive damages? Just to review, punitive damages are damages designed to punish the wrongdoer. In this case, it's for what could be intentional conduct, willful conduct, such as they knew they had a dangerous and defective product that wouldn't do what it said it was going to do, and sold it to the Department of Defense anyway, and then this happened. The other thing, and 3M has talked about this already, is they can appeal the decision. And as a whole, federal appeals courts generally are more conservative and more pro-business. So there is a real possibility that a federal appeals court panel could overturn the verdicts and reduce the amounts of the awards. I wouldn't say that they'll require a new trial and wipe them out, but what they might do is they might say, well, you've got to recalculate punitive damages and do it this way. So that's something to look out for. Now, as I've said in my last videos on this topic, there are more bellwether trials to come, and they're going to be bellwether trials until May or June of this year. I think we're going to have to plow through all of those trials before we get a sense of where this litigation is at and whether 3M is going to be willing to come to the table. So I think we're going to have to just keep our eyes on this litigation starting again in March, more trials in April, more in May. That said, there is going to come a tipping point in this because we've got 300,000 of these cases or thereabouts that it's not going to be sustainable even if they can increase their win percentage, the 3M company that is, from 45% to 60%. It's still, they're getting hit pretty hard on these verdicts and they've got to make a financial decision. Now, generally speaking, they're going to want to make a decision that says, okay, we are going to resolve all 300,000 of these cases. Here's what we're willing to put up. We walk away. They can do that in this multi-district litigation in Florida, or they can even potentially file in bankruptcy court, probably in Minnesota, which is where they're headquartered. So if they do that, that can also lead to a resolution. How does that resolution shape out? It's unlikely that there would be any more trials or that there would be an opt-out that would allow you to go to trial. It will probably resolve the litigation as a whole. It's going to depend on where they're at, and bankruptcy court, of course, has its own risks. We've seen that in the opioid litigation where that bankruptcy settlement has basically blown up because the judges will not allow the Sackler family, who own Purdue Pharmaceutical, to get releases from liability for the company's wrongdoing or what the company did in filing the bankruptcy or settling their end of it. So this is an important step. It's a big step. It shows that juries are amenable to these cases. It shows that juries are listening to the experts that the plaintiffs are putting up. They are listening to the plaintiff's testimony, and they are believing that these products are defective for the most part. So we're going to probably be carrying this on through the spring, so there's going to be more videos coming, and I will keep you posted as more verdicts come out. If you suffered hearing loss, hearing damage, vertigo, and aggravation of other mental health problems as a result of using these 3M Combat earplugs, and you have to have used them between about 2003 and 2015, please contact me at the email address below or contact me at my website at www.jeffmarionlaw.com. I'll sit down with you for free and go over your case with you and see if we can file on your behalf. Understand that eventually the window is going to slam shut. So if you haven't filed a case and you think you may have some hearing damage and you use these earplugs during that time frame, contact me as soon as possible. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I also want to thank those of you who've shared this with your friends, and also those of you who've commented and left thoughtful questions in the comments section. You're the ones that are driving this channel's success, and I'm eternally grateful. So check back here regularly. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you click on the like button. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button. Share this video in your social media network so you can let people in your life know that if they have these problems with these earplugs, that there's help out there. And I will see you very soon in the next video on personal injury litigation.